We have a ton of games coming to Xbox Game Pass shortly, and Sony fires back by acquiring Bungie for $3.6 billion. Let's get into it. What is going on, guys? Major Ben back with yet another brand new Xbox news video here today. I do hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic day as always. But just before we get into the latest Xbox news, I do just want to say, please do consider leaving a like on the video if you do enjoy it. If not, then please let me know what I can do better in the comments section down below. And if you really like it and want to keep up with the latest and greatest Xbox news, please do consider subscribing to the channel with notifications on, and you'll be notified when the latest videos are out for you guys. But without further ado, let's get straight on with the news here today. So starting off, we know that MLB The Show 22 is going to be coming to Game Pass day and date with the actual release of the game. This is absolutely fantastic news for Microsoft here, and just shows that Xbox Game Pass did wonders for MLB The Show 2021 last year. This game is set to release April 5th, 2022 for the PlayStation 5, PS4, Xbox One, and Xbox Series consoles, and this time along with the Switch as well. So the game is priced at $59 to $79 depending on which generation of consoles you're actually playing on, but obviously for us Game Pass users, this is going to be built in to the monthly subscription that we already pay. So this is, again, I keep saying it every single video, the fantastic thing with Game Pass is that you can literally just constantly download these games, even if you just wanted to try it out. I'm not a fan of baseball, but I know I'm going to give this game a go just because it's there on Game Pass for my monthly fee. So why not try it out? Maybe I'll be a massive fan of baseball and download it every single time it comes to Game Pass. This really is fantastic news because a lot of the Sony fans were saying that there's no way that this would happen for MLB The Show 22. A ton of Sony fans claimed it would not be profitable for the developers if they put this game on Game Pass. Well, this is a little bit of a slap in the face to you guys who are saying that Game Pass is not profitable and does not support developers. Well, here we are, the year later, the game is coming day and date yet again to Game Pass. Now guys, are you going to call your own fan company Sony out for bringing a game to a Game Pass service that is not profitable and not good for the developers a second year in a row? Like, what's the excuse going to be this time? But no, this is absolutely fantastic news for both Microsoft. They're getting a decent baseball game which they would not normally have, and also a massive deal for us as the consumer, getting yet another game day and date to Game Pass, especially for you sports fans out there who would be buying this for potentially $70 on the PlayStation 5. You now know that you can get this game on a yearly basis, it seems, so switching to the series consoles could be viable for you guys who play these kind of sports games on a yearly basis. Of course, that is the market that Microsoft is targeting. Like with their recent acquisition of Activision, they are targeting the average gamer that plays Call of Duty every year. They're obviously going to bring Call of Duty to Game Pass once that acquisition goes through, so they can attract the average gamer who plays, you know, a sports game like MLB The Show and Call of Duty, and that's all they do for the year. That will be the best way for them to play these games on Game Pass, getting them day and date for their low subscription, and also having any other games on the service they may want to try out. But leading on to our next story with a new acquisition, actually from Sony this time. Sony are fighting back. They have purchased Bungie, the developer famously known for the game Destiny 1 and 2, and they paid $3.6 billion for this deal to go through. Now, in my personal opinion, this does seem a little excessive for this developer. Now, I know they make fantastic games. They've got obviously the Destiny series, but I do think that this is a little bit too much for Bungie. But guys, feel free to let me know in the comments down below what you think. I'm always interested to hear other people's opinions because it's good to get an idea of, you know, where things are at. So what does this mean for Microsoft and their series consoles? Now, Bungie have been very open, saying they will be releasing the game's multi-plat still. So the next Destiny, if there's going to be a Destiny 3, very likely will come to the Xbox Series consoles. Finally, does seem like Sony are actually going to be carrying on and letting some of these these games come to other platforms like Xbox and PC as well, which is just a fantastic news for all gamers. At the end of the day, if you're a Sony fan or not, the fact that they've bought this studio is good for you, because Sony is going to be getting the money from the game that goes to Xbox as well. This really is fantastic news for Sony. As we know, they don't have many good competitive online multiplayer like co-op shooter games, so this is one of the reasons they've probably actually bought this, because they're not doing great in that kind of market right now. So for them to acquire this developer and have Destiny and own a game like Destiny is fantastic for PlayStation. I must admit, it is very good to see Sony actually doing something. It's been a little while since we've heard from Sony. They haven't seemed to be competing compared to what Microsoft has done recently with the Bethesda acquisition and then the Activision Blizzard acquisition, which in total both of those comes to $75 billion. And even with this, obviously Sony's only just spent, I say only, but they have spent $3.6 billion on Bungie, which is great to see. They're gonna get some games that are actually owned by Sony now, competitive shooter kind of live service games, because I think Jim Ryan is realizing that to keep making these very detailed single player games like Horizon, for example, and The Last of Us and Uncharted series, I think he's realized he needs some live service games to help pay for some of the work that actually goes into those very big single player games. All in all, as someone who prefers the Xbox platform, this really is not something to worry about. It very much seems they are going to be bringing these games to Xbox still in the future, and in the end of the day, we have a ton of games that will be exclusive, like the Bethesda games and potentially the Activision games in the future. Now, on to Xbox games that are coming up to Game Pass in the very short term. Now, we have finally got Crossfire X. In fact, as of right now, you can go ahead and pre-download it to your system. It is going to be coming very shortly. February the 10th is the release date for Crossfire X, which is fantastic news. I'm very excited to dive into that one. We then have Contrast coming to cloud and console on February the 3rd. Looks absolutely awesome. Very excited to get into that one. Dreamscaper coming February 3rd as well, and that's coming to cloud, console, and PC. Telling Lies, cloud, console, and PC on the 3rd. Besige, cloud, console, and PC on the February 10th. Obviously, Crossfire X the same day as I just said. Edge of Eternity, cloud, console, and PC February 10th. Skull the Hero Slayer, cloud, console, PC February 10th as well. The Last Kids on Earth and the Staff of Doom coming to cloud, console, and PC February 10th. Ark Ultimate Survivor Edition, cloud, console, PC February 14th. We then also have Infernux, cloud, console, and PC on February 14th as well. There's still so much coming to Game Pass. It's absolutely crazy. And then obviously with MLB The Show hitting in April, we know we've got some big games coming up in the near future. And this is not to mention any stealth games that Microsoft may drop at any point. And just a bit of news to put at the end of this video, Paramount's live action Halo TV series is set to premiere on March 24th. So Microsoft are actually pushing a Halo series, which is really interesting. Definitely one I'd be interested in checking out. It's very strange how a lot of these companies now are going into the TV kind of era. You know, PlayStation are doing it with The Last of Us. They've got a ton of stuff for that coming out. Obviously got that TV show of Last of Us, sorry, is what I meant to say. They've got obviously all the Spider-Man stuff, which is very tied in with Sony, but it's very good to see so many of the game companies actually bringing real games like The Last of Us to TV shows, and Halo coming to TV shows, and obviously the Uncharted film that is shortly coming out soon. I want to say thank you so much for watching this episode. I am going to be really focusing hard on doing these videos as often as I can. I'm loving making them. You guys have been absolutely smashing it with the support on these videos too, and I've been having a blast making them. So I do just want to say a big thank you to everybody who supported my comeback to Xbox news, and I hope that we'll always see you guys in the future, because it really does mean so much to me that you guys are out there just liking my video. So many new subscribers coming to the channel. I do want to start streaming on Twitch this month. I was meant to have my brand new internet with fiber right now as of me making this video, but unfortunately they would not climb up my pole due to it being unsafe. So they're going to be coming back next week to install my full fiber, so I'm very excited to see that you know, when that comes and I can start streaming, uploading videos at a faster rate with the gorgeous 4K graphics that you're seeing on screen right now. But I just want to say thank you anyway. Thank you for the support. I love you guys. You're awesome. And I will see you in future videos. Bye bye for now.